Kia ora koutou, ko Kirsty Mills toku ingoa. I am the Science Teacher Consultant for Aotearoa New Zealand. Today I'm going to highlight some little things that I like to use in the Nature of Science folder. So if I go to the Science Content Library, and then I scroll all the way down through the Science folder to New Zealand Curriculum Nature of Science. And there, if you've been using Nature of Science before, you might be used to the diagnostic assessments and the Introduction to Science folders. But today I'm going to highlight the practical investigations. If you are wanting to do practical investigations in the classroom, there are investigations for each of the strands. Each investigation, if you go to one, has a risk assessment pro forma. If you use Risk Assess, that is all filled out for you. Laboratory tech guides, editable Word documents, as well as PDFs for student work and instructions. So ways that you can pair up the task, with students being able to put their results and discussion directly into the task to feed back to you, along with some offline work as well. So you can mix that online and offline nicely. Keeping that in mind, if I go back, inside the Practical Investigations folder are the at-home science activities. So this uses the same idea of giving a aim, method, and a results and discussion space, except if the students were to do a practical task with the ability to do it from home using modelling equipment and anything that can be found around the household. So if you have students that are isolating and you want to give them something a little bit different, more offline and more engaging, more constructive, and just a little bit different than your regular SMART lesson, you may wish to try using one of these practical investigations from home. You can, just like anything else, you can adjust it to word it differently, to change the questions, to make it align more to how you want students to work on it. If you want to assess this, you've got the Assess button, but if you want to assign it as a task to students, click the Assign button, and it will pop it into a task for you. So here is my Make a Model of jelly cells, and in there, if I'm wanting to assign it to my whole class, especially if I've got everyone working from home or I've got students doing it in the classroom and at home, I can do that. But if I want to give a task just to students isolating at home so they've got something a little different, on the right here, after I select my class, I can assign it to specific students. I might click Unselect All if I've got a large class, and I might choose the 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 who might be working from home and need that slightly different lesson.